Now, Mr. Prentice, clearly a most reasonable man, has no wish to offend me, but wants to know if I'm some kind of nut. And Mrs. Prentice thinks that, like her husband, I am a burnt-out old shell of a man who has no memory of what it is like to love a woman the way that her son loves my daughter. And strange as it may seem, that is the first statement made today with which I am prepared to take issue. Because you're wrong. You couldn't be more wrong. I'll admit I hadn't considered it, hadn't given it a thought. But I know exactly what he feels for her. And there is nothing, absolutely nothing, that your son feels for my daughter that I didn't feel for my Christina. Old? Yes. Burnt out? Certainly. But I can tell you the memories are still there. Clear, intact, indestructible. And they'll be there if I live to be 110. Where John made his mistake, I think, was in assuming what her mother and I might think. Because in the final analysis, it doesn't matter what we think. What matters is what they feel and how much they feel for each other. And if it's half of what we had, that's everything. As for you two and the problems you're going to face, they must seem unimaginable. But you'll have no problem with me. And I think that by the time Christina and I and your mother have had a word with him, you'll have no problem with your father, John. But you do know, oh, you must know what you're up against. There are going to be 100 million people right here in this country who are going to be shocked, appalled and offended at the two of you. And you're just going to have to ride that out. Maybe for the rest of your lives. You can try and ignore those people, or you can feel sorry for them with their bigotry and prejudices, their blind hatred and stupid fears. But in the end, you're just going to have to cling tight to each other and say, screw all those people. Anyone can make a case, and a hell of a good case, against you getting married. Hell, the arguments are so obvious they don't even need stating. But you are two wonderful people who happen to have fallen in love and happen to have a pigmentation problem. So, despite whatever case some bastard could make up against your getting married, there would only be one thing worse. And that is knowing what you two are, knowing what you two have, and knowing what you two feel. You didn't get married. Where's Tilly? Are we going to get any dinner?